Alright, this is what I'm about to do to the trailer. I have these things bolted to the floor, right? With 2/4-inch bolts and nuts each. They go down to the cross beams. I don't know if you can see that right there. The problem is those cross beams don't have any strength. When you tighten in those nuts, it actually starts to crush it. Those things are extremely thin. Extremely thin. I'm guessing 22 gauge, maybe 16 gauge. As a matter of fact, I could see one right here. It's extremely thin. I'm guessing 22 gauge. But in any event, I'm about to, I might throw the caliper in that one. That one down there, I think I'll get a caliper in it. But I'm guessing no more than 16 gauge. So what I'm about to do is, I'm going to unbolt it from going through there. Because I can't really tighten it up because the tube is hollow and it's crushing it. I mean, it'll work for like light duty, secure stuff lightly. And those are light duty rings. But in any event, this is my plan. My plan is to cut some of this right here, right? L brackets. And weld them to the side of the cross beam. One, that'll give it some more strength, and I'll bolt to this. That way the bolt is only, the two bolts only going through this, and not through that those thin cross beams, and then clamping in the middle of the cross beam where there's really no strength. All right, so I'm gonna give this a shot and see how it looks. I'm gonna do one first, and if I'm satisfied with it, I'll do the rest. All right, I got one. I made 4 of these. I used the bracket as a template. I made 1, and then I used the first one as a template for the other 3. So these. And I just finished welding it. You shouldn't use extension cords on your welder, but I had no choice. Believe it or not, that 5,000 watt running watt generator couldn't fire off the welder, and that's 6,580, I think, starting watts, 5,000 running watts, and it couldn't run this. Now my 5.5K, my 5,500 watt running watt generator can run this, but that has a 8,000 and change starting watt. But anyway, that's what I did right there. So that's it, nice and clean. And then I'm gonna hit it with some rust preventing paint. I had to clean off right here to get a good ground. You see, that's where it used to come through the cross member, and this metal is thin. As a matter of fact, the cross member, I measured it with the caliper. The cross member is 16 gauge, 1/16 of an inch. And I don't know if that's regular for these enclosed cargo trailer, but to me that seemed kind of thin. But I did have the John Deere LV 4010 in here, which is a compact size farm tractor or utility tractor, and the trailer carried it, no bending, no buckling. But would I put it in here again? No, not after realizing that the cross member is only 16 gauge. But anyway, I got one welded up. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. Well, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put the nuts on, the washers and the nuts. I'm using Loctite. Paint it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. That one is finished. It's bolted down. That's what the inside looks like. You got your D-ring, and the sides are, what do you call it, beveled. You can't really stump your toe or anything. Nothing to catch on it. So now I got 3 more to go. If you have a cargo trailer, enclosed cargo trailer, utility trailer, check your cross members. All of them are welded properly, right? Let me see. Can you see that weld? Welded all the way around. Alright, I just finished welding this. This is for the brackets, the D-rings on the inside. I just finished welding this one. That one's already welded and painted. So this is on the front. I got the two on the rear to do, one there and one there. But see this? On this side, they just tacked it. That little tack. There's no other weld on the back side. See if I can show you. Bear with me because I can't see. I'm just holding the phone. If you can see, there's no weld over there. There's none on the bottom. Again, none on that side. That is it, that little tack. So while I'm under here welding, I'm gonna go ahead and weld and finish welding this. Okay, it seems like they forgot to weld that. But check your welds. And on the ramp door for this trailer, the cross member on the, if you look into the rear, the cross member to the right or center on the top part is not welded at all. It's only welded on the bottom, which is crazy. So just check your welds. All right, this is the last one. That Forney machine, that thing welds, boy. I like that. But I just cleaned it off just with this small wire brush, no chipping or anything. Look at that. And Lincoln wire. I'm using Lincoln wire. Barely any splatter. Of course, I cleaned it really well. And I'm about to paint it. Then I'm gonna tighten the nuts onto the bolts with washers and Loctite. And this, again, this is the last one. I did 4 in total. 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. I did away with the bolts going all the way through the cross member because this thin metal, when you tighten it up, since it's in the center, it tends to want to distort the cross member. And of course, all the welding I was doing today, this is the welder. Forney Easy Weld. This thing is awesome, man. I'm not trying to diss Northern Tool, the Northern Industrial Welder, because that welder served me really, really well. But this thing, this is, oh my goodness, this thing is like, again, night and day difference. Night and day difference. 140 Flux-Core inverter. You know, you got infinite voltage control and infinite wire speed. This thing is, I really, really like this welder. The welds look really, really good. And well, compared to the Northern Industrial one, the welds look really, really good. I don't want to go back under the trailer, but you saw the videos I did earlier of what I was doing under there today. But I'm getting this trailer straight. I'm getting it straight. Check out my other videos on this trailer if you haven't done so already. Hope YouTube don't flag me for that. I got a DVD playing. I got a Star Wars playing. But I did some work on this trailer. I flipped the axle, put the axle under the spring. That gave me a ton of lift. And I just welded in some brackets that I made from angle iron for these. I got one there, one on that side, and one back there.